Hello and welcome. In this video, I want to talk about 7 tips to lower your stress. 7 things. The first one is, and the easiest one is, to breathe. Breathe deeply and consciously. So what you want to do is, you want to put a hand on your belly, take a deep breath, feel your belly expand, and then let the breath out. And here's the tip to really have this working. On your iPhone or whatever Android phone, whatever smartphone you have, put a reminder that goes off every 2 or 3 hours. And every time the timer goes off, you take a minute of deep conscious breathing. So what this deep conscious breathing does is it lowers your stress and lowers your stress and the tension you're holding. And by doing it throughout the day, you will ensure that your stress level stays down. So you can either remember to do it, but it's much better to have a timer or something that goes off 2 or 3 hours. 2 or 3 hours is good enough. The second thing you want to do is keep a journal. And in that journal, you write down everything you're feeling. What we usually do is we have some thoughts that we feel are not nice or not spiritual enough. So we suppress those thoughts. But whatever we suppress becomes stronger. And it goes into the subconscious and starts attacking us. So keep a journal and you write down whatever you're feeling. If you're feeling angry, write it down. If you're feeling depressed or sad or lost, write it down. Don't censor yourself. And if you're embarrassed, you can tear it out, throw that paper away. But write down honestly what you're feeling. Get in touch with your emotions. Just write it down without judgment. And nobody else is going to see it. Write down without judgment. Don't suppress stuff. Don't hide from your negative feelings. Write down what you're feeling. It's fine, whatever it is. Okay. Related to that, third thing is that accept your humanity, your humanness. If you make a mistake, don't beat yourself up over it. Don't attack yourself. Don't, judge yourself constantly. Learn to accept that you're human. So, for example, if you're trying to lose weight, but you fail to lose weight, don't shame yourself. Don't insult yourself. Don't, judge yourself. What people do is they use self-shaming as a way to motivate themselves. And it works in the short term, but in the long term, our subconscious gets angry and it starts to fight us and resist us. And whenever you fight yourself, you lose. What does this have to do with stress? Most of our stress is self-created, right? It's caused by our bad thinking patterns. You might have other problems in the outer world, but 90% of your stress comes not from what happens to you, but how you react to that. And by accepting your humanity, but not constantly attacking and shaming yourself, you will lower your stress a lot. If you're not at war with yourself, you'll feel better. If you're constantly shaming yourself, you're at war with yourself. Your subconscious is fighting you, you're fighting yourself. So learn to accept yourself, accept your humanity, accept your imperfections. Keep a journal, and if you feel ashamed, that's fine. If you feel you're working so hard, you're still not losing weight, that's fine. Just accept where you are. Just say, I'm human, that's fine. I'm not perfect, and that's okay. The fourth thing I recommend is, if possible, go for walks in nature. Now that might not be possible depending on where you live. And as I'm recording this video, because we've got these COVID restrictions, so you might not be able to go outside, and that's fine. If you can go outside, that's good. Going out to nature helps us relax, near trees or forests or grass or flowing river. All these things help us relax. So again, if possible, please try that. If you can't go outside, or in addition to this, what you can do is try light exercise. And I don't mean sweating that won't help. That'll increase the tension. Light exercise, I mean like Tai Chi, or light yoga, or just Google for joint mobility exercises. We all have tough, because of sitting on it, we have tight joints, shoulder, neck, hips. So simple, light, very light. The key is to get the body moving, to get the energy in system in the body, the energy of the body moving. And light, something very light is good enough. That's what you want to focus on. Okay. What's the next thing? 7th point is have quiet or silent moments. We spend all our time, obsessed with outer world. We're always on the phone or on the computer. What you want to do is have 5 or 10 minutes a day in which you're sitting doing nothing. You don't have a phone, you're not twiddling on the phone, you're not reading a book, you're not watching TV, you're not on your computer, you're sitting quietly. Be with your thoughts. Feel what you feel. Just sit. Okay, just sit. I'm not going to give you any complicated meditation, watch your thought. No. Sit quietly with your thoughts. Feel your thoughts. What you can do is you can combine the sitting time with journaling. So if I'm sitting quietly and I'm having a lot of thoughts, lots of emotions, I start writing down what am I feeling, why am I feeling this way, and I move between quiet time and journaling and back, and this is really helpful. Okay, so sit quietly for 5 or 10 minutes. Keep a journal with you. If the emotions become too strong, write down what you're feeling. What you'll find is that just by expressing yourself, by accepting the emotion, what we try to do is we try to hide from the emotion. If you're feeling angry, I don't want to feel that way. If you accept the emotion as it is, you'll find it that it loses its energy. And journaling can help with that. That's why I say move between sitting and journaling. If the emotions become too much, just journal a little bit and it'll help you. Okay, that's the 6th thing. Final thing is always end with gratitude. Write down at least 10 things before you go to sleep or early in the morning, 10 things you're grateful for. The house you live in, the meal you ate, the stranger who opened the door for you or smiled at you, the socks you're wearing. The smallest things, it doesn't have to be a big thing. Too often we get obsessed by just looking at stuff going wrong. We forget to look at all the good things that's happening in our life. And if you're constantly focused on the negative and what's bad going to happen, no wonder there's so much stress in you. You need to counter that, constant downward pull towards negativity. And gratitude, I found, is the best way to do that. 10 things you're grateful for can be very small, like, what you ate, comfy socks, or, the trees, the sun, the moon, whatever makes you happy. These are 7 things. Try to do 1 or 2 a day, as many as you can. Doesn't matter. You don't have to do all 7 of them. But really, as many as you can do them daily. It'll really help you lower your stress and feel better. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe. It will really help me out. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Namaste.